Sunday night softball on a beautiful evening in Ann Arbor from Carroll Hutchins Stadium. For all the softball historians out there, a rematch of the 2005 Women's College World Series Championship. The number 7 UCLA Bruins took down the Michigan Wolverines in the opener last night. And season, she was the only grad transfer added, in fact. The program brought in 6 freshmen under head coach Kelly Inouye Perez. That's a called strike 3. Clements is done, and a great bounce back in that at-bat for Savannah Pola. Breakout season as a senior for UCLA this year. On 1-0, she flies that out to center field, and it's caught by Janisa Conway, who is probably the most athletic defender.
When you have 2 powerful hitters, it's really hard. You got to buckle down, make sure you throw your pitches well on the corners, make a move. Try to get a miss hit here.
Instead, a 5-pitch walk for Jordan Woolery.
You have to give big hitters respect. Again, 19 home runs for Woolery after yesterday. Grant, 22 home runs.
Inside pitch popped up, third base foul territory, and it's caught by Maddie Erickson. And about as good.
For Langford just to look for that inside with a lefty pitcher. Ball 4, right inside on that corner. He got speed.
Been on a tear over her last 16 games in particular. This one's grounded to third, Woolery to second for the force out on Indiana Langford. Bruins do not try and turn 2. Fishman mentioned having a great season, batting over 400 to begin her college career. 1-1 the count. Throw to second, and Conway is safe under the tag by shortstop.
You've got to be aggressive, find a way to get runners on, find a way to advance. If you've got to do that, do the little things well, be detailed in doing the little things, because that's the difference from being good to great.
That pitch up and in, and chased it out of the zone.
Terry's again ahead of the count as well, but Stevenson doing a good job fouling the pitches off.
This is a drive down the left field line and off the pole. It is gone. Home run, Ella Stevenson, and Michigan cashes in the first inning. 2-0.
God, again here for Michigan. This pitch up and over the heart of the plate. And Stevenson tags it. Great extension as she turns on this. Hits it right on that foul line. In this game, a great way to set the tone for the Wolverines.
Lily Valamont, the catcher, flies this out to right field. Liesl. Top of the second begins with Kanaya Bragg at the plate for UCLA, the shortstop. And a comebacker kicks off Hain, the pitcher, and it carries into short right field. Base hit.
And that's the movement that you want. You want to see Chase ball swing through, the bat swing through the ball. That one missing too much out of the plate.
Slimp works the walk, and the freshman tandem of Bragg and Slimp.
Got a hit off a pitcher that bounced away and a walk. I mean, that's all you want to do.
And now the situation grows a little more dire, Jenny. Alexis Ramirez is hit on the first pitch from RSA, and then as a coached the 2005 USA Softball Player of the Year by the name of Jenny Ritter. So on this ball, lofted out to center field, it is caught for the out. And on the sac fly, Bragg comes in to score, so UCLA is on the board.
Well, that's fair enough. I'm watching the pop fly and making sure that the run scored, and you can see how it goes back. This one deep enough for the run to score. And this again, UCLA, that's their goal. Get a sac fly, put the ball in play, and that's what was done here. This ball gets away. Just pitch to bring it be one-dimensional allows so much more.
To third, throw across the diamond, and Terry is out. Oh, it was called foul. So Terry, like a cat with 9 lives, gets another chance.
And take a look at this. Erickson puts the tag on Slimp there too. So that was a double play if that were fair. And so for Terry, the fact that that goes foul, take a look at this right down the line. Good call.
This ball is fair, no doubt about it, though. Slimp will score here along with Osteen, and Terry slides into second on the throw. So she clears the base.
How you talk about taking advantage of something and making it hurt. You get another chance, you get a new life. She hits this right back up the middle. Caitlin Terry finds a way to score 2 on it. Easily score 2, and finds a way to get herself standing on second base. Takes the lead as well.
Top of the card, Jessica Clements. And it was caught by the third baseman, so Savannah Pola lines out to short. Ella McVeigh puts an end to UCLA's run, but they score 3.
Apologize later and say, I'm sorry we still bring it up. And I know they're watching this game, so I apologize to them. Now that they've been my teammates after that as well, so.
Well, the bunt is laid down by Ella Sealer. She is thrown out at first. That is of a slightly darker shade than she wore in college. On the 9th pitch of the at-bat, it's grounded to second. Pola to Grant at first. 2 up and 2 down, eventually. Series championship, so they've got plenty of trophies in the cabinet as Ramey gets plunked in a tough spot.
Oh, that one hit her hard.
Did that get her on the hand? That's a good point. Ramey, although she bats left, throws right. Ball 4. Great plate appearance for McVeigh. She comes back from down 0-2.
McVeigh, from a contribution factor, is often a deep.
Live events across the conference. Subscribe right now, Big10Plus.com. That's ball 4 to Langford, and with 2 outs, Michigan has loaded the bases. On Saturday, reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Here's the 0-2. Bouncing ball, and it's booted by Grant at first. And then they catch Langford in a rundown. The tag at the plate is made. That was on Ella McVeigh, so that's the 3rd out to tie the game at 3. Here's the replay.
So you can see it gets away on a bounce from Grant, but base running here is what gets the out. You've got, Ramey's got, finds a way to get home though for that run to score. So another run plated for Michigan. Low and out is a strike, but you don't want to miss it too low and out or she's gonna hit that. And you know, and that's not like by mistake that she misses that just a couple times. I mean, she's hit that spot multiple times.
Flies out to right field there. Ella Stevens, compared to her freshman and junior year, were not what they were in, and she credits her devotion to the mental side of the game for why she's had so much success this season. This is popped up to 3rd, and the catch made by Maddie Erickson.
The ball up, and Grant's just missing on those last 2. You got to make the ball move. Got to find a way to make it happen.
Kanaya Bragg, a little flare, and it's caught by McVeigh just inside the bag at second. 3 up and 3 down.
That was all of it, because my mom carries my frustration with me, so.
Well, Michigan off to a good start here today as Putz goes down on swinging strikes. That's the 2nd strikeout pitch to hit ultimately.
Yeah, she was definitely timing it well.
Ball 4. Struck her out. Terry picks up her 2nd strikeout of the inning. Who struck out nearly 100 more batters than she's walked this season. Throw to second, and it tips off the glove of Bragg. Stevenson decides not to press her luck. And
3-2 count.
It's only Stevenson's 2nd stolen base of the season, and Sealer cuts on and misses at strike 3. Terry goes down and in again, Jenny.
And Ellie's kind of the demeanor that she puts across with her team. And that tradition and that expectation is certainly something that you can kind of see across all of her players.
Riley Slimp with the fly ball out to.
And have really been trying to grow it.
Alexis Ramirez, ground ball to short. McVeigh takes care of that for the second out. And the $200,000 that you saw raised, that's the thing. And again, the money that it's raised, quite astonishing. 1-0 pitch from Mujica. What a snare by Aaron Hain in the circle. And UCLA, it's Maddie Erickson. She takes a swing at the first pitch into the gap in right center, and it's tracked down by Jessica Clements.
Runners off base. And somebody like Maddie Erickson is that power at the bottom of the lineup.
Chopper up the middle, Bragg. And Ramey is safe. She beats out the throw.
To find a way to get on first, sometimes that's all it takes.
Ella McVeigh in the 9-hole tries to move her. That ball is down for a bunt, and Woolery throws to second for the force.
Woolery's able to easily take this hard bunt and get the lead runner.
And that's caught by Woolery on a pop-up in foul territory.
Good at what she was able to do in her career.
Terry was a first-team All-Pac-12 honoree last year as a freshman. This is grounded to Indiana Langford, the second baseman who lost her footing. Runs on the season, both top 4 in the Big Ten. What do you think Hain is doing in the circle to keep UCLA off balance?
Exactly what she has to, which is spin the ball through the zone, right? She's forcing mishits, the engine that makes them go. And so if you don't allow them to do anything.
To short, and McVeigh throws to first, and Pola is retired for the second out. Mic drop moment for Mark Corris. Pola is safe, scoring opportunity. Woolery drives the ball to center field and just shy of the track. The catch is made by Conway. Throw cut off by McVeigh. She throws to second. Runner is safe. Langford throws home, and Terry is out at the plate. Wow. It's a double play for Michigan to.
Well, you have to be aggressive, but this is great. This is a cut where Terry sees it. When she sees the throw to second, she goes home, but the throw for Valamont to make the tag and get far into the postseason. You can rely on so many arms and use them in a million different ways.
Poked to third. Woolery cuts it off and throws Conway out. One away. Stay connected to Big Ten. Puts has struck out twice tonight. This is a ground ball to second. Pola from the dirt throws her out. 2 away.
Good movement.
Here's a ground ball through to center field. Ella Stevenson having.
So you have to identify it differently and early.
She chases a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to Megan Grant at first to finish off the strikeout. Runner stranded on first.
Has done that here with Grant.
Grant grounds it through the hole into right field. We showed you our State Farm State of Success involving her. Bragg into the right side of the diamond on a bounce. Langford cuts it off, throw to second, and Hatch is safe. She avoids getting doubled. UCLA.
I'd like to say these teams are used to going in extra innings. But that was 20 years ago for me. Like I said, it feels like yesterday.
Slimp, a pop-up caught at third by Erickson.
with the type of spin that she has.
Ramirez grounds it to short. McVeigh throws her out. Now the throw home. That should have been the third out of the inning, so the throw home just for good measure. Great
to ramp it up before tournament season.
Sealer to second. Pola's had a busy night. Kelly Inoue Perez, national champion coach and player. And Addison Fisher strikes out Maddie Erickson.
No doubt that a game plan that came from Jen Brundage. You know she's sharing a little bit of that here.
Fisher strikes out Ramey and picks up 2.
Seeing Erin Hayden throw, just phenomenal focus from her. When you talk about pitchers that are in the zone, their ability to just make their pitches do what they're supposed to on command. Honestly, like, that's easy to do. You can attack the zone.
Terry into the glove of the shortstop. Ella McVeigh puts it away, and there.
It's a good stat to bring up after you bring up the 0-4 in the last 4 appearances.
Just gotta even it out, Jenny. As Clements flies out to her counterpart in center field, Janisa Khan, that inning, and then Michigan was able to tie it up in the bottom of the second. First pitch swing for the Michigan.
No. It's a good place for Michigan to be here in the bottom of the 7th when you're really just trying to push one across for a walk-off.
That's a huge out for Addison Fisher. Conway's got power to all fields. Her home run breakdown spread evenly across the park. On the ground to second. Pola takes care of that. We're going to extras. 3-3 on a Sunday spring night.
The excitement's there. You got rally sunglasses on.
I think that was Addison Fisher with the sunglasses on upside down. That ball was caromed off the hand of Erin Hayden. The best tandems in the decorated history of UCLA softball. 140 RBI this season alone between Woolery and Megan Grant, who bats next. No RBI for Woolery this time, but and there are no outs. That's in play to third. Erickson to first. Grant retired, but both runners advance.
Kanaya Bragg and Riley Slimp can do, but one thing you do know is that Kanaya Bragg has some power. Put her on, get a force out, face somebody like a Riley.
Seeing just her 3rd game of action this season. Slimp, ground ball to second. Langford throws home, out at the plate. Pola is cut down, 2 away, the base.
That was a huge stretch, though, for Valamont, and I think she overextended potentially here. Take a look at this throw and the kind of stretch that Valamont had to get. And as the slide came in from Pola, kind of slides into Valamont's leg there, forcing Valamont to do a bigger stretch than maybe reason for loading the bases there. Chance for Michigan to get out of this.
Bouncing ball, Alexis Ramirez. McVeigh throws to second. The ball is dropped by Langford. Langford tries to double off Stevens on second base, but a run comes in to score, and UCLA takes a 4-3 lead.
Well, and this was the play that had to be done. First pitch swinging. This was a deep hit into deep 5-6 hole. Even though it was in the infield, McVeigh had to make the play at second base. Would have been a safe call, I think, there at second base no matter.
Run scored by pinch runner Riley Pinedo. Mojica pops this one up to short or third. It's Maddie Erickson, the third baseman, who makes the call.
To me, my favorite part about the game of softball is this is the heart of the lineup for Michigan as well. A chance for their heart of the lineup to come through here too.
Pola at second puts away.
Play off of it. If the rest of this Michigan offense can follow suit.
Stevenson caught in left field by Riley Slimp. That's the first time Stevenson had. And Valamont gets first base. Did they call catcher's interference? Did it hit her?
And I think even when you're down a run, you're still the home team. This is a walk-off situation, and sometimes that inherently has its own pressure in it.
That's ball 4. Sealer is aboard. Thorington, the tying runner, moves into...
A vertical break on it. She can get a chase and a swing through. That's what she's going for here. That's the battle here.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And UCLA hangs on to win in extras 4-3 to take the series.
And this was such a hard-fought game by both sides. UCLA, to me, just battled it through, and ultimately the win was by Addison Fisher in that circle. Great movement that Michigan just did not make the adjustments in the circle to find a way to push some runs across. And really summarized here, just execution here by Addison Fisher in this battle here. Beautiful vertical break on that drop ball and a lack of adjustment. And that's the win. And a battle all the way through offensively, and that's what Kellyanne Perez said, was we just need to keep fighting through until a run comes through and find a way to battle it out, and that's what they did here. They came through with the win, and it took extra innings to make it happen, but they found a way to make it happen, and kudos to UCLA for finding a way to battle through this.
5 strikeouts, just 1 base hit allowed for Addison Fisher.